Hello, sports fans. Welcome from another edition of VetsPlusSports.com. This is your host, Terrell Cool Beans Davis, along with my co host, Mr. James Miller.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? Hope y'all doing well. It's been a couple weeks since we've been on. Beans was down a little sick,
Yeah, I had a little sugar issue.
but we're back on the air. And I'll let Beans do a shout out to our listeners before we get in this episode.
We'd like to give a shout out to all those that come to listen to the show, come to watch the show, give us your undivided attention. Thank you for that. And those that have watched the replay, we also thank you for that. And for our radio edition, we have cities like Los Angeles, California, San Jose, California, Boardman, Oregon, Ashburn, Virginia. We also had Alexandria, Virginia. I left that one out. And Washington, D.C., Grinzek Germany. Thank y'all for listening.
Thank y'all for tuning in. And we got some stuff to talk about since we've been off for a little bit. And Beans, did you get our audio posted?
No, almost done.
You're
I,
fired. You're fired.
I know.
Well, we done an audio a couple weeks ago. I thought Beans had already posted that. I ain't been on
I
there to
was
see
supposed
it.
to post it this morning, but I didn't get up in time and I didn't do anything today. And
And that one was mainly, it wasn't sports. It was
military life.
military life and military related. But well, whenever he gets that posted, y'all be looking for it. And let us know too. Comment even on our if it's a Facebook page, comment on that, or what is it, X or whatever.
Yeah, because I'm doing
Yeah,
it on a video background to where you have audio, you have video to go with the background. That's what's taking so long because I wanted to put it on YouTube as well as we got rss.com is what our radio is on, but like wanted to put it on YouTube, Facebook, and on here.
all right. Well, we'll go ahead and dive into this. Get started. I'll start with NHL. Well, we'll go over some scores here. Since it's been a few weeks, we'll go. Well, and I'll go through the standings real fast. Right now, you got a few games going on. You've got the Ducks and the Canadians. They're started the third period. A couple minutes in, 17 minutes left. It's tied 3-3. Second period, you got the Maple Leafs are beating the Wild, which is 3-0. That would be somewhat of an upset, I guess you could
Yeah.
say. Yeah. So, because Maple Leafs are about right at 500, and the Wild's 38-17. And then you got the Predators and the Oilers. Oilers are up 1-0 on the Predators at the start of the second period. And then one more game that's going on right now is the team I like, the Kraken, are playing the Panthers. They're beating them 3-1 during the second period with 16 minutes left. And only two finals you have right now. You've got the Blues and the Jets played. The Jets beat the Blues 3-2, and you had the Senators. Man, it was a high scoring game for hockey. Senators beat the Sharks 7-4. So that's like a baseball score.
Yeah, it is.
Um,
If you might as well have made it 7-3 and it could have been a football score.
it could have been a low football score.
Yep.
Ones I don't like. I like the shootout.
Well, leave it at 7-4. It could have been a defensive game. We could have got
Yep.
two safeties.
Yep. And they came back and hit the touchdown for the win.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, here's the standings right now in the Eastern Conference and Atlantic. I'm just going to go down first couple, the first four, and then that's it. All right, in Atlantic, you got the Buffalo Sabres. They're 41-20. Then Tampa Bay Lightning at 40-21. Montreal Canadiens at 36-19. And then the Boston Bruins are 37-23, which I did say I'd just go down. This one's a tight one. So I'm going to do the next two. Then Detroit Red Wings at 36-23. And then the Senators at 34-23. So there's a tight window there for the top fight. Was that 6? So in that the Atlantic, you go to the Metropolitan. You've got the Hurricanes at 42-18. You got the Pittsburgh Penguins at 33-18. You got the Islanders at 38-24. The Blues at 34-21. and then the Flyers at 31-23. Um, Going out west in the Central, you got the Avalanche at 42-12. The Stars are at 42-14. The Wild, Minnesota Wild, at 38-17. You got the Mammoth at 34-27, and then the Predators at 29-27. And that, man, it's a tight one there with the rest of them down through there. So the Jets are at 28-28. They're at 500. All right. Then out the Pacific, you got the Golden Knights, 31-22. You got the Ducks at 36-27. You've got Edmonton Oilers at 32-26. The Sharks are at 32-27, and the Kraken are outside there at 30-26. And a rundown of your wild card look right now for the playoffs. And this is what you got. Eastern Conference, you got the Atlantic, you got the top three, you got the Sabres, Lightning, Canadiens. Top three in the Metropolitan is the Canes, Penguins, and Islanders. And the two top seeds right now for the wild card are the Bruins and the Red Wings as of right now.
Oh, Wanzel gonna like that if his Red Wings make it.
Yeah, you got to look here at the Blue Jackets. They're right behind them at 34-21 and 11. The Red Wings are 36-23 and 8. Then you get out west. Here's what you got out west. You got the Avalanche, the Stars, and the Wild is the top three in the Central. In the Pacific, you've got the Knights, Ducks, and the Oilers. And then the top two holding the spots is Mammoth and the Sharks, and the Kraken are right behind, just outside. What's killing them is that OTL where they got 9. They're 30-26-9, and the Sharks are 32-27-6. So that's a rundown of hockey right now. Let me see if there's any home news here. Let's see, not much going on. You got anything with women's basketball?
No, other than expect a lockout or a strike because they still have no deal. Now,
No
as far
deal.
as no deals, what you call it? I've been watching that FIBA Cup. That's what I ended up watching this morning. It was actually somebody had recorded it and it was a replay. Caitlin Clark was lighting it up on there. They played New Zealand today.
Mm-hmm.
So out of the 3 games they've played so far, wait, this might be the 4th game they played. I know today was the first time she started. She started and played about the first quarter, the first few minutes of the first quarter. Then they sat her the second quarter, sat her the whole third quarter, and she don't come back until the 4th quarter. But she still did 14 points and 6 assists. She's looking real good, from them injuries she had last time, the little soft tissue injury.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. It probably won't be no season because they'll probably strike her. They'll sit out. But she's looking real good. I mean, look, she looks like she can carry the team.
All right. Well, they need to get that deal done. They just need to get it done.
I just don't know what the holdup is. Well, I know what the holdup is, but they're stupid if they think they're getting it. I would not, as an owner, give you 30%. Well, now they lowered it down to 25. They want 25% revenue share before the bills are paid. No, they want 25% of the gross. No.
I mean, they just need to cut their losses and get it done. So that's about it with women's NBA.
Yep.
All right, we'll stick with women's. We'll go with women college since this is March Madness. The brackets are out for the women. I'll run down it real fast.
Okay, cool.
And my Mountaineers, the women's Mountaineers, are hosting games in Morgantown.
All right.
Tickets go on sale tomorrow morning. I'm just curious. They're challenging fans to come pack the house, but what are they going to charge to come pack the house? That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? But let's go Region 1 to Fort Worth region. I'll run down it right now. You got UConn playing UTSA. UConn's number 1, UTSA 16. You got number 8 Iowa State playing number 9 Syracuse. Number 5 Maryland playing number 12 Murray State. Number 4 North Carolina playing 13 West Illinois. Number 6 Notre Dame playing 11 Fairfield. Number 13 Ohio State. Number 3 Ohio State playing number 14 Howard. Number 7 Illinois playing number 10 Colorado. Number 2 Vanderbilt playing number 15 High Point. And I said that was a Fort Worth, didn't I?
Yeah, Fort Worth region.
Okay, this is that was Region 1. Here's I'll go through the Region 3 Fort Worth. You got number 1 Texas. And you tell me how this. Well, never mind. There's only 2 regions. There's only 2 areas. You got Fort Worth and Sacramento. But number 1 Texas into Fort Worth. But that's the region. Let's see here. Which they don't know who they're playing right now because you got the play-in games. They'll be playing the 16 seed, but your 4 play-in games starts on the 18th. You got Richmond and Nebraska. Whoever wins that will be the number 11 seed. The number 16 seed. This is who Texas will be playing, either the winner of Missouri State or SF Austin. And then the other 16 team would be in the Region 4 Sacramento. You got Southern and Sanford. And then in the Region 4 Sacramento, you got number 10 Arizona State and Virginia. They would be the 10 seed. All right, going back up here, running this down. You got number 1 Texas. They'll be playing on March 20th. Then you'll have 8 playing the 16 seed. Number 8 Oregon playing number 9 Virginia Tech. You got number 5 Kentucky playing number 12 James Madison. Number 4 West Virginia playing Miami of Ohio. That'll be on March 21st. So that's going to be, I guess that's going to be Saturday. Number 6 Alabama is playing number 11 Rhode Island. Number 3 Louisville playing number 14 Vermont. Number 7 North Carolina State playing number 10 Tennessee. Number 2 Michigan playing number 15 Holy Cross. And now let's get to the Sacramento region. Back up here to the top. Region number 2 Sacramento. You've got number 1 UCLA's playing CA Baptist. Number 8 Oklahoma State playing number 9 Princeton. Number 5 Ole Miss playing number 12 Gonzaga. Number 4 Minnesota is playing number 13 Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay.
Number 6 Baylor will be playing the winner of that 11 seed that I just mentioned. You got number 3 Duke is playing Charleston. Number 7 Texas Tech. Man, think about this, man. Texas Tech has got the men's in and the women's. Texas Tech is at number 7. The men is at number 5 in the men's bracket.
Dang.
So Texas Tech, number 7 Texas Tech is playing number 10 Villanova. And you got number 2 LSU playing Jacksonville. And then the other Region 4 Sacramento, you got number 1 South Carolina waiting to determine the 16th seed I just mentioned. You got number 8 Clemson playing USC. You got number 5 Michigan State playing 12-8. Playing number 13 Idaho. Number 11 South Dakota State. Number 3 TCU playing UC San Diego. Number 7 Georgia is waiting to play the winner between that 10 seed between Arizona State and Virginia. I'm going to pull for Arizona State because Big 12. Then you got number 2 Iowa playing number 15 FDU. And that's a rundown of the women's college basketball. And since we're just on college right now, let's go to the men's. And then we'll go to the NBA with their stuff.
Okay.
Um, which West Virginia didn't make it, which they shouldn't have. But what's mind boggling to me is how UCF made it. That's
Oh,
just mind boggling.
UCF made it.
Yeah. So I don't know how in the world they made it. But anyway,
Yeah, it's a
um,
Florida school.
yeah, well, West Virginia beat them. I mean, I didn't think they were playing that good, but all right, let's do a rundown. Here's what we got. Theirs is done a little bit different. East, West. What is it? East, West, South, and Midwest.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I think somebody was drunk when they came up with that. Why didn't you just have East, West, North, South?
Yeah.
Not West, Midwest. But anyway, here we go. You've got number one in the East. You got number one Duke playing Siena, who's number 16 seed. Number 8 Ohio State playing number 9 TCU. Number 5 St. John's playing number 12 Northern Iowa. Number 4 Kansas is playing number 13 CA Baptist. Man, they got women's in on both of those CA Baptists. The women's and the men's.
Oh, okay.
Number 6 Louisville is playing number 11 South Florida. Number 3 Michigan State's playing number 14 North Dakota State. Number 7 UCLA is playing number 10 UCF. Number 2 UConn is playing Furman. And then we'll run down the West. Now, number 1 Arizona is playing Long Island, which Arizona won the Big 12 championship. Was it last night? I think last night. Yeah, yesterday. And number 8 Villanova they'll be playing Utah. Number 8 Villanova will be playing number 9 Utah State. Number 5 Wisconsin playing number 12 High Point. Number 4 Arkansas is playing number 13 Hawaii. Number 6 BYU will be playing a play-in game with the 11 seed, and that play-in game for them would be NC State and Texas. Whoever wins that will be playing BYU.
Okay.
BYU to me has been up and down. They're the number 6 seed though. You got number 3 Gonzaga playing Kennesaw State, who's 14th seed. Number 7 Miami playing number 10 Mizzou. Number 2 Purdue's playing number 15 Queens. And then getting to the Midwest, you got number 1 Michigan is waiting to play. Let's see who's in that 16 seed play in down here. The Midwest, you've got Howard and UMBC will be playing number 1 Michigan. Number 8 Georgia playing number 9 St. Louis. Number 5 Texas Tech playing 12 Akron. You got number 4 Alabama is playing number 13 Hofstra. Number 6 Tennessee will be waiting to play the 11 seed play in of SMU in Miami, Ohio. Then number 3 Virginia will be playing number 14 Wright State. Number 7 Kentucky will be playing number 10 Santa Clara. Number 2 Iowa State will be playing number 15 Tennessee State.
You said somebody was playing Miami over Ohio.
Yes.
So that means their men's and women's got in too.
They're on the play-in game, Miami, Ohio. They're
in the play-in.
Yeah, the play-in. They got a win to make it in. And then the last one here in the South. This is the South. Florida will be waiting to play the winner of Lehigh or Prairie View, which none of one of them is going to beat. I want to say this. I don't see an upset from the 16 seed to beating the number 1 seed this year. I don't see that happening.
Right.
but we'll see. That's why it's called March Madness. That's only happened, I think, once or twice. It wasn't too long ago, about 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, it happened. All right, got number 8 Clemson playing number 9 Iowa, number 5 Vanderbilt playing number 12 McNeese, number 4 Nebraska playing 13 Troy, number 6 North Carolina playing 11 VCU, number 3 Illinois playing number 14 Penn, number 7 St. Mary's playing number 10 Texas A&M, number 2 Houston playing number 15 Idaho. Now, I'm just going to tell you up front, I ain't got to watch no college basketball this year. I watched one game of the Mountaineers, and that's when I attended that game back in December.
Right. Okay.
So for me to pick anybody, which this is the team I'm going to pick to win it because they're in the Big 12. I'm going with Arizona. But I haven't had no eye test to see Duke or Michigan or none of the other number. That's just me throwing it out there. Arizona, I'm going with the Big 12. So
I haven't watched any, so I'm gonna have to go along with your pick. I was like, how come we ain't pick no? Even though I ain't hear nothing about no Utes being in it, but I'd have been going about some Utes.
Nah, you two, they was just actually they did worse than West Virginia, which West Virginia started out pretty good. They beat some good schools, and then they do the West Virginia thing and lose to the schools that they should beat.
Mm-hmm. That's cowboy mentality. Games they supposed to win, they don't. But games they shouldn't win, they'll win those.
But that's a rundown of the college basketball world. So, hey, everybody, get those brackets in. All right, going to the NBA world. We'll go some scores here. Right now, you got a game. It's you got one going on. It's at halftime. It's it's in New York. Yeah. Go Warriors! Go Warriors!
I'm watching it now. That's why I better glancing and keep it on my phone. It's right now 45 to 54.
Come on, Warriors! You got to win to stay in. You got to keep it up. Let's go, y'all felling.
I don't know. It's like New York. They just like, oh, we happy with third. We'll stay in this third spot.
You got another game.
Not doing nothing.
Another game that's going to be tipping off here at 10 o'clock, which nobody's probably going to be watching because neither of these teams are any good. It's Utah playing the Kings.
Oh, yeah. Nobody's watching that.
Nobody's watching that game. Here's some finals from the day. You had the Thunder beating the Timberwolves 116 to 103. The Mavericks over the Cavaliers. Woo, man, they put a whooping on them. Mavericks beat the Cavaliers 130 to 120. You had the Raptors over the Pistons 119 to 108. The Bucks over the Pacers 134 to 123. The Trailblazers got beat by the 76ers 109 to 103. And since we ain't been on the air too long, but a couple nights ago, you had, I can't think of his name now, for the Heat.
Oh, Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, Bam scored 83 points. And my buddy here, Cool Beans, he said, they're tanking. They're tanking. Nah, they're like the
That's
6th
what I
seed.
thought. I was like, there's no way. Why did you let him score 83 points?
But, and since we're talking about standings, we'll go ahead and I should have watched the highlights. I still need to watch the highlights of that game. 83.
Oh, when he got them 83 points?
How many 3 points did he get?
I have no idea. I didn't. I think wasn't it against the Charlotte Hornets?
It was somebody. It was sorry. No, the Wizards. It was the Wizards.
The Wizards. That's right. It was the Wizards.
Well, I'll do this right here. Hold up. Let me go back to the score. What happened here? I don't want to do that. Free online video. I don't want that. I'll do this. Let's go back to the scores, and I'll bring up them at stat line. Let's see. When did that happen?
They was talking about something. They had to drug test them and everything the next morning and everything.
Was that Tuesday night?
It had to be either a Monday or Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday night because I think it was your last day working.
Yeah, it was my last day working. So that would have been, let's try the 10th here. Let's see here, getting down through here because Heat scored 150 points. Right here it is. Okay, let's go to box scores. It was Tuesday night because Miami beat the Wizards 150 to 129. Here's my thing for the Heat. All right, the Wizards are 16-48. You allow them to score 130 points on you. Think about that. 130 points that they scored on you.
Exactly.
All right, let's get down to this. Bam Bam. Here's Bam Bam. Okay, let's see what he's got here. Okay. 21 of those points for Bam was from the 3-point line. So
21 from the 3-point. Okay. So they
all
hit
right.
7 of those.
Yeah. So he was from the field 20 of 43. That ain't bad. 7 of 22 from the 3-point line. 36 from 43 shooting. Hold up. That's foul. Is that foul shots?
Oh yeah, because didn't they say he went to the line like 30 sometimes? 36.
43 times he went to the line. He's made 36 points.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's your stat line right there. 9 rebounds. And the thing is, 83 points, and he didn't have a double-double.
What?
Just 9 boards is all. He was one shot from having a double-double. Wow. So, but I mean, you done this against a 16-48 Washington Wizards team.
A
Who
team
just put
that Trey Young just broke his neck to make sure he got traded to.
and they put up 130 points on you. That's not saying much.
Yeah.
All right,
So
going to
no
the standings.
defense.
Here we are. Eastern Conference, you got the Pistons are still ahead by 4 games at 48-19. You got the Celtics at 44-23. You've got the Knicks at 43-25. You got the Cavaliers at 41-27 in the number 4 spot. The Magic is at number 5 spot at 38-28. Toronto Raptors is 38-29 at the 6th spot. And then here's the next 4. This will be the play-in games as of right now. Those Heat fell back. They was in the 6th spot, but the Raptors are in it now. Miami's at 7 at 38-30. 76ers at 37-31. The Hawks at 36-31. And then the Charlotte Hornets are at 34-34. They're at 500. Moving to the West, you got Oklahoma City Thunder. They're 53-15, leading 3.5 games up on the Spurs for the 1 spot. Spurs are at number 2 at 49-18. The Lakers at 3rd spot. Lakers moving on up, 42-25.
Mm-hmm.
The Houston Rockets, the 4th spot at 41-25. Nuggets are in the 5th at 41-27. Minnesota at 41-27 at the 6th spot. And then here's your next 4 play-in games. The next 4 to play in for the 7 and 8 seed. You got the Suns at 39-28. Clippers are in the 8th spot, 34-33. Golden State in the 9th spot at 32-34. And Portland Trailblazers is in the 10th spot at 32-36. So that's what it rounds up right now in the standings with the NBA. Now, let's see here. Baseball still in their spring training mode. We will say this. The other day, and right now, playing right now, in the World Cup, in the World Baseball Classic semifinals, United States is up on the Dominican Republic, 2-1 in the 4th, the bottom of 4th. The other day, the U.S. beat Canada, knocked Canada out, I guess. So U.S. knocked Canada out in baseball, women's hockey, and men's hockey.
And men's hockey. It has not been a good year for Canada.
No. And so here's the thing. U.S. is playing the Dominican Republic. Dominican. That's where a lot of Major League Baseball players come from. So you
Sammy
know that.
Sosa.
Yep. So you know that team's going to be loaded.
Yep.
So oh, and then the other day I forgot who they was playing. Um, they had a boy that was pitching against Aaron Judd. I forgot what country it was. That boy was only 17 years old.
Right.
And they asked Aaron Judd about it, and he said that dude had some, he said that boy had some good stuff.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up because I think that might have led to the YouTube video. I didn't watch it all. I skipped through it, but they said Otani was throwing a ball more than 100 miles per hour when he was 17 and in high school.
Wow.
So that might have had something to do with why that triggered to my YouTube page when I was skimming through it, and I was like, "Dang, he can throw it 100 miles an hour at 17."
But I ain't going to. There ain't much going on. Like I said, they're in spring training in baseball. Once it kicks off here at the end of the month, here actually in 2 weeks, the season will probably be kicking off. Ain't that
Yep.
crazy? Halfway through March already,
I know.
and here we are.
Pretty soon we're gonna be sitting up there doing that draft special.
Yeah, we ain't far from it. Let's see. Let me bring this down. Let's see if it shows the scores and stuff. This World Classic. Nah, it ain't. Okay. All right, moving right along here. So let's do this here. Moving right along to the NFL. So there's been a lot of pieces moving since the beginning of March and since the last time we've been on.
Yep.
So let's get we'll just start with my Chiefs. And actually, let me bring this up here. The big signing for the Chiefs was they signed Walker.
Mm-hmm.
That was the big signing. And let's see here. I'm trying to find my thing here I bring up. Okay, here it is. Run down the signings that the Chiefs got if this comes up.
Now here's my thing with the signing of Walker. I mean, like, I don't see them fooling with Tyreek Hill. I don't see him going out for him.
Well, here's the thing. It's like I was telling well, they had a lot of money. They restructured Patrick Mahomes' contract.
Yeah.
Okay. Travis Kelce took a cut.
Pay cut.
And then they released Dana, the defensive end, but they've got Wonga coming. Get this, they got Wonga from the Patriots, the upfront guy. So now you got Chris Jones and you got him.
Right.
So they got that up front. But let's see here. Kenneth Walker.
And they got rid of McDuffie. They traded him, so
they traded him to the Rams, which I figured they got some draft picks. See, the Chiefs only started this year with 5 draft picks.
Right.
Well, they've got 9 now accumulated. I say they probably got a couple from. I didn't see how many they got from for McDuffie. So, and I'm just looking down through here. All right, they signed a safety from the Ravens. Olaha Gilman, the safety from the Ravens.
From Ravens.
He's only 28. But just like my buddy said, who's a Ravens fan, he says we'll see how good he is now because with Hamlin with the Ravens defense, he makes some other players look good because of how he plays. He's kind of like Troy Polamalu, you know. So he makes other ones look good. So we'll see how he does in the secondaries for the Chiefs. And then they signed a couple of the and here's the guys telling you about Kairos Tunga. I don't know how you say it first name. So they got him up front. It's going to be a big addition. They got the former Miami's Dolphins cornerback, Kadar Kahoa. They got him. They re-signed receiver Thornton. I don't know why he ain't done nothing since he's been there.
Yeah, I don't see him. I don't know why he got re-signed.
And that's all the signings they did. Now, this is what I would do if I was in. I would go ahead and release Rashee Rice.
I would too.
I would release him. And this is what I would do to Tyreek Hill. I'd give him the minimum. I don't know what he's asking for money wise. See, nobody's seen. He ain't been able. I guess ain't been seen on his workouts or stuff. What he can do. I would sign him to the minimum, and then this is what we're going to give you up front. Then we're going to see if you're able to go your play, and then we'll give you this if you're back to where you need to be.
Oh yeah, that would work.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, he's just coming off injury. You got to see what he can do.
So, and he's wanting to come back to the Chiefs anyway. So,
right. You know who they could get, and I'm wondering if anybody would waste time on him. It's like you got 32 teams, and I don't know because he was all but Odell Beckham Jr. And you know what I was thinking? You can get him at real low. You know he just filed bankrupt, right?
Nah, we don't want him. No,
he is bankrupt.
We don't want him. Send him to Dallas.
I mean, any team could pick him up. He might have something left, but I wouldn't give him nothing but league minimum. And right now, league minimum is just where he needs to be because he can't afford nothing. He just got finished with a bankrupt. Okay. They repossessed his cars and stuff.
They can take him. They take him elsewhere. We don't need that drama in the Chiefs locker room. Trey Lance agrees to a deal to return to the Chargers. And let's talk about one of the biggest things you've seen that was going to happen during the week. It didn't. The Ravens was going to sign Max Crosby. Okay. Which, like my buddy, he's a Ravens fan, so I got his side of the story from it, and then I've seen what ESPN's put out and some of the other analysis.
Man, people was running around like that was already a done deal. I even thought it was a done deal. I was like, all right. And then they got Max Crosby.
Here's why that wasn't a done deal. Which one? You know, they got Henderson from the Bengals.
Because I thought Dallas was going to get Hendrickson.
Well, the problem is what the GM wanted to do, he was putting all money in on defense. He wanted to get Henderson and tag him up with Max Crosby. Well, here's where the problem lied about getting Max Crosby that they're not putting out. They put it out because he failed the physical. Mm-hmm. So that was an easier way said than done for Ravens to put that out, to not do the deal. But the real problem that lied at the time is Lamar Jackson. Okay. They was wanting to restructure his contract. Okay.
Oh.
Well, guess who his agent is?
His mama.
And guess what? No. They can't talk to his mama.
Oh, yeah, because he has to have somebody that's licensed, the actual agent.
Well, that's what the analysis was putting out from ESPN that was one of the holdups. So that's the reason that deal didn't get done, because they didn't know how, but it's done now. They got it restructured, okay? And they got it restructured now, but they got all those draft picks back. But to me, here's my thing. You know Crosby's still going to be able to play. And it's a knee that he messed up, okay? So I still would have went with that. The thing was, they was giving up a lot, okay?
Yeah.
So, but here's the thing. Lamar Jackson ain't going to win you a championship. I'm sorry, he's not going to do it. So you should have built your defense, got Crosby on the other end along with Hendricks, and then you got Hamlin. Then you probably would have had the number 1 or number 2 defense in the league.
Yep. And you could have – all you got to ask Lamar Jackson to do is to Dilfer. Can you Dilfer? If he can Dilfer, then they was good.
Just have him run the ball.
Sam Darnold did it.
So that was some of the ordeal that's going on. I know they put it out. It was because he failed the physical or whatever, but I think there was more behind it than that. And
Yeah, I
everything
think
else.
that failed physical was just a way for them to get out.
I think they got to looking at it and like, man, we're giving up a lot of more picks. But I mean, if you're going to go all in, you might as well go on it all in on defense because Lamar's not going to win you a championship. That defense will.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had Mike
Wait
Evans.
a minute. I'm sitting here talking about something. All they have to do is Dilfer. Dilfer won it with the Ravens. I just thought about that.
Yep, that's it. With the number one defense.
Yep.
And then Mike Evans, where'd he go?
He went to San Fran.
San Fran. That's not a bad move. That's not a bad move. No. Think about this. San Fran limped their way into the playoffs. Because of all of injuries. Now you've got him there. And then you've got Brandon Ayuk should be coming back.
Yep.
So him and Brandon Ayuk, and then you've got what's that guy? I can't think of the other guy's name. The one that got shot.
Ricky Pearson.
Pearson. Pearsall.
Yeah, something like that. Well, his first name's Ricky. We'll go with Ricky.
That's right. So you got those three. So that ain't a bad transition there. Pacheco went to the Lions.
Yeah, I seen that. Pacheco is a Lion. And
I think he may do all right there. Let me tell you, the Chiefs didn't have a good line, okay? And the Chiefs need a draft. They need to draft a line this coming draft.
Yeah.
My first pick would be an offensive lineman.
Here's the thing. This is what I'm wondering about your Chiefs on. Because I like that they picked up Kenneth Walker. But they're still holding on to Kareem Hunt.
Yeah. You know why? He's your third down back. That's why third and fourth down back. He had the highest success. His fourth down conversion rate was better than Jalen Hurts.
Oh dang!
Yeah,
and then Jalen go on the tush push at that.
Yeah. So yes, that's the reason why they kept him. He's your short yardage guy. So I'm glad they kept him and got rid of Pacheco because now you got Kenneth Walker. And then on the short yardage, Kareem Hunt's coming in. So
right.
I don't know what he ended the season up as far as conversion wise on that short yardage. He was right around 90% at one time. So
okay.
So that's the reason why they kept him. And then you get down that goal line, that's who's going to get the ball. So let's see who else here. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the big ones that went. I can't remember anymore. Do you?
Nah, it's just like I know Cowboys. If the people they pick up, it's just like they signed such and such. I was like, who the heck is that? Who is that? Who is that? It's like,
you had Pittman Jr. going to Pittsburgh. That's not going to help Pittsburgh at all. They need a quarterback.
Yeah,
they need a quarterback. So, all right,
they need a lot of stuff. They picked up what's his name, McCarthy as a coach. I'm like, I think that's a mistake. I know he's from there, but you have ruined the streak. You had 3 straight Super Bowl coaches. You had Chuck Noll. You had Bill Cowher, Mike Tomlin, all Super Bowl coaches. And you go Mike McCarthy. He ain't gonna win anything.
No.
Unless they give him 20 years. If you can give him 20 years, he might ink you out of Super Bowl in that.
Here's I'm running down some of the best signings from each team. Patriots. Here's their best signing. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Romeo Dobbs.
That is not a good what you call it.
Oh man,
Dobbs came from Green Bay.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Pittsburgh's their best signing. I just mentioned it. Michael Pittman Jr. Um, San Francisco's was Mike Evans. You had let's see here. It went from showing the best signings to here we go. Yeah, let's do all 32 teams. See what it does. I'd say the Bengals ain't going to do nothing again this year.
I don't know, since they don't have to run from Max Crosby now. Mike, they need to pick up a line.
Oh, what's his name? Kyle Murray. He went to Minnesota.
Yeah, I seen that. He's a Viking now, in
Um,
which that's bad on many what you call it, because I think that messes with JJ McCarthy's confidence that you bringing in another quarterback.
well, he didn't do too hot last year.
He didn't, but he also got hurt again.
He did get hurt again. And the thing is, Murray stays hurt too.
Yeah.
So, so I don't know how that's going to work. Let's see. But I think what hurt McCarthy was the JJ McCarthy was that injury his rookie year.
Yep.
I was thinking he'd be able to be the guy to do stuff, and that injury done him in. So I don't think he's going to be now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I'm trying to find. Let's see. Oh, and what's his name? Who was it? Man, I forgot where he went. ETM left Jacksonville.
Oh yeah, he left Jacksonville.
Saints.
Where did
Saints.
he go?
He went to
He
Saints.
is the Saints because Kamara retired because he went there.
So he must be retiring in 2 years. Is that what we're saying? All right. Okay. Trey Hendrickson, he signed with Baltimore. He had a center signed. Tyler Linderbaum signed with the Raiders. Edge rusher Jalen Phillips signed with the Panthers. Alex Pierce signed back with the Colts. Offensive tackle Rasheed Walker signed with the Panthers. Edge rusher signed with the Commanders is Awi. Offensive tackle signed with the Texans is Braden Smith.
That'll help them out.
Yep. Tennessee Titans signed defensive lineman Franklin Myers, John Franklin Myers. Titans also signed cornerback Alontae Taylor. Raiders signed. This is a good sign for the Raiders. They signed linebacker Quay Walker from the Packers. He's a good linebacker. Eagles signed cornerback Rig Woolen. Mike Evans goes to the 49ers. You've got linebacker Edmonds to the Giants. Jalen Watson, the cornerback, to the Rams.
He went to the Rams?
Yep.
So the Rams got two good cornerbacks.
Yep.
Oh.
They're trying to win the Super Bowl with Matt Stafford last year. Malik Willis, the quarterback, signed with the Dolphins.
Oh, yeah. He went to the Dolphins.
You know, Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. You have David Lloyd going signed with the Panthers. We just mentioned Murray with the Vikings. Isaiah Likely went to the Giants. Watch out. I'm going to call it right now. I'm calling it today. The draft ain't even started. The season ain't going to start. The Giants wins that division.
No.
The Giants wins that.
No.
Yep. Mark my word. Mark it. James said it. in March,
Nope,
middle of March.
nope.
The Giants, providing they don't get injuries like they did last year, the Giants wins that division this coming year.
I don't think so. But I'll say this. You know who ain't winning that division next year? It won't be the Eagles. Eagles is not winning it again.
No. All right, Dobbs to the Patriots, ETM to the Saints. Brian Cook, safety, went to the Bengals. Rashid Shaheed signed back with the Seahawks.
Yeah, he sure did.
Of course, why wouldn't you? I mean, look what he did just in that short time. And then you had edge rusher, I don't even know how you say his name. Kaylavon Chason, he went to Commanders. Jennings signed back. I forgot about him. Jennings for the 49ers. So you got Jennings, Evans, you got Brandon Ayuk. They got some weapons in San Francisco. Edge rusher for Cincinnati Bengals, Isaac Samulo is a guard for the Cardinals. Reed Blankenship, safety for the Texans. A guard for the Cleveland Browns, Zion Johnson. And this is the last one I'm going to stop with. A cornerback, Greg Newsome, the second, signed with the Giants.
Oh, my goodness. Greg Newsome. He was with the
Panthers, wasn't he? He had a blue jersey on.
Yeah, it might have been the Panthers. I know he was because he was originally a Bengal and he got traded, but I don't know where he was.
But that is a rundown with the NFL and the drafts. Did we miss anything with that?
Nah, not on that. Now, because I don't have no big time news that came out.
All right.
I know it's now 73-75. I got 1 hour to show, 1 hour to phone because the game was on there.
All right, you got anything else?
Nah, I got nothing.
All right, like we always do at the end of each episode, if you're thinking about harming and hurting yourself, dial 988 and 1. That's a veteran crisis line, or it's 1-800-273-8255, 1-800-273-8255, dial 1, or just dial the quick number 988, dial 1, and that's the National Crisis Hotline. So, just keep in contact with your battle buddies, your friends, any change of behavior, talk to them, try to get them to get some help.
And I was trying to get it out, but I couldn't say it. I was about to say, if you're in the area, if you got a VA in your area, go on down to your local VA.
Yep. Go to your local VA, get some help. People on staff and on call at the ER. If not, just call that line. They'll get you in contact with the resources that you need.
Yep.
Well, anything else, Beans?
Nope.
Well, that's it. Y'all stay safe. Have a good week. And Lord willing, if nothing happens, we should be back on the air next Sunday night at 9. Y'all have a good one.
Already have fun.